Minecraft. Minecraft is a massive...
See you later, bro.
I know. Hear me out.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I'll see y'all later. Great job.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? RogersBase here. I am joined by the mighty Keith, one of the best Smash Bros. YouTubers out there. We're both out here for a special event right now that we just can't talk about yet, but we're excited for you guys to see it when it comes out on December 7th? Ish. All right, December 7th-ish. When it comes out.
2018.
It'll come out this year,
release
definitely.
Date, 2018.
But basically, today I wanted to talk with Keith about the upcoming DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So some of you guys might have already heard this news, but Sakurai has confirmed that all the DLC characters have now been chosen for Smash Ultimate, and that Nintendo is the one who chose the characters this time around.
Yes.
The fighter ballot isn't going to be taken into effect for this new DLC. And so I just wanted to ask you, first off, what characters do you want to see as DLC? And then what characters do we expect as DLC? So hopefully through the course of this conversation, by the end of all of our choices, we'll come up with the exact 5 that we think will be in the game.
Oh, yes, of
cool?
course.
All right, so I'm going to start with you. You're my guest, of course.
We got this.
Of course, all right.
What's up, everybody? So, for those who do know me, y'all know I'm a huge advocate for Sora being in the game. Now there are people who don't want him in, and I understand maybe you think overhyped or whatever, but I want Sora to be in the game. It only makes sense because we got Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out in a month after
Smash Ultimate. Yeah, because it's January. Yeah,
exactly. So I can't see Square Enix not working with Nintendo again and putting someone in there. So I really think Sora could possibly be in there, of course, as DLC, like we're saying.
And there have been rumors that Square Enix is actually going to add another character to the game. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, obviously, D1 wants Geno.
Of course.
I think everybody wants Geno.
That's not happening.
See, I don't know.
It's not
I still
happening.
feel like there is a chance for Geno. I just don't know what game he would promote. Because I do agree with you. I feel like this is going to, at least the DLC choices, will all be from games that are upcoming, that will probably be easy to promote. The only thing is that Kingdom Hearts 3 is not on the Switch. And if Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come to the Switch at some point within the near future, then I think Sora would have a fighting chance. Possibly, but I just don't think Nintendo would, 1, choose that character, and 2, go out of their way to choose a character that's more recognizable on somebody else's system.
Exactly.
If this was the fans
they just don't
or
benefit.
Sakurai, then I would say, okay, maybe Sora is going to be in it. But Nintendo themselves, I'm not really sure. I do agree with you, though, that they'll probably end up being a Square Enix character in the DLC. My guess, though, is Slime from Dragon Quest. So hear me out on this. So Dragon Quest is a massive franchise in Japan, hugely popular, and obviously has a history on Nintendo platforms.
Yes.
And so to me, it would make sense to choose a Dragon Quest character, and Piranha Plant has proven to people that you can be a generic enemy and still be a character in Smash.
They'll just put anything at this point.
Exactly.
Anything.
And we already had Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2 on the Switch. We know Dragon Quest 11 is coming to North America next year for the Switch, hopefully. Actually, it's not even out in Japan yet. I know it's on the other systems, but so next year. So there you go. Perfect crossover, promote the next Dragon Quest game on Nintendo Switch with the character, and just choose the slime. So that's my guess specifically for who the Square Enix character would be. Sorry, Geno fans. Sorry, Sora fans. I mean, maybe we would get Neku from World Ends With You, because that was just put on Nintendo Switch.
It was, it just got on the eShop, that's right.
And actually, Nintendo published that game in North America, so who knows?
I guess. That's a good argument for that.
Yeah. All right, that one. Your choice again.
So, another one I wanted, and my heart was broken today, is, of course, I wanted Goku to be in there. All right, but I've been reading some stuff on social media. I don't know the validity of it yet.
So it is confirmed.
It is?
It is confirmed, yeah. So what happened was Sakurai did an interview about 10 years ago talking about characters that would be in Smash Brothers. And he specifically mentioned that manga characters will not be in the Smash Brothers franchise, that it's too much of a licensing issue. For some reason, that quote bubbled back up again today. I don't really know why, but it did. And so that's why people are talking about Goku today on social media and saying, oh, he's not going to have a chance in Smash anymore.
This interview happened 10 years ago, right?
10 years ago, yeah.
Bayonetta, that is not a family-friendly character.
No.
Ken, Ryu. I mean, 10 years ago, I would think this is Mugen or Mugen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe it's not off the table just yet.
Mega Man too.
Mega Man,
was added.
yeah,
That's
Mega
true.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot has happened in the 10 years. So maybe it's not If he had said, I was under the impression the interview was today.
No.
2018.
No.
Today.
It's not a 2018
And he
interview.
said, yeah, no manga characters, stop it. So if it was 10 years ago, might still have hope. It's probably not going to happen, I'll admit, but I would love Goku. But let's put Goku.
I mean, and you're on an anime channel right now too, so I think people out there definitely agree with you and would want Goku in the game. And Dragon Ball FighterZ is on the Switch.
Exactly.
Probably not going to happen. Most likely not one of the 5 characters that we would say is for sure going to be in. But you know, even as somebody who doesn't really like Dragon Ball that much, I like One Piece more than Dragon Ball. I still would be okay with Goku. So all right, so Square Enix, we talked about that. Talked a little bit about Goku and anime characters.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Possibility.
What are the companies are out there really that are third parties that you could see getting in?
That are third party? Let me think. Banjo's not third party. He's Rare.
Well,
he's licensed by Nintendo now, right?
Well, so Banjo is owned by Microsoft.
Okay.
And if Microsoft wanted, they could put Banjo-Kazooie in the game. But it's up to both Nintendo and Microsoft. But I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Because we were talking earlier in the video about how these characters might promote upcoming games for Nintendo.
Yes.
And what I'm thinking is, you can see right over there on my stand, I've got my Famicom Mini, I've got my Super Nintendo Classic.
That is dope.
At some point, we will
dope.
probably get an N64 Classic. And I can't imagine an N64 Classic without Banjo-Kazooie on it. Now, hear me on my little conspiracy theory.
Okay.
If N64 Classic comes out next year, then I could actually see Nintendo going to Microsoft and saying, hey, this would be a deal that's beneficial for the both of us.
Yes.
We're making the N64 Classic. You could promote your own character. Could we put Banjo-Kazooie in the game?
Ooh, that's a good argument.
And I want Banjo in the game really badly. You guys have seen my videos before. I want Banjo in the game, and I actually think it's a possibility. I think we could end up seeing Banjo.
Okay. So let's say Banjo is more of a possibility, and you know, of course, with the Grinch leaks and everything, we've already been talking about Banjo. So if I could give like someone that we have not talked about, that is third party to answer the original question. I'm trying to think. Who is somebody?
It's tough, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm also trying to think of who is realistic. You know,
right?
I don't want to say someone like the dude from Azura's Wrath or something like that. When it's like, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Capcom is a good choice though.
It is. Yeah,
they
Capcom
already
is
have
good.
characters in the game. We've got Mega Man, we've got Ryu, we've got Ken. So if they wanted to throw in like a Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter was even in MVC, right? They threw in Monster Hunter's DLC.
And there's
for that.
Rathalos already in.
Rathalos is already in Smash Bros. Ultimate and a stage, exactly.
That's why I was so surprised when they did not announce a Monster Hunter character in the base roster.
Yeah.
I was like, so you put in the iconic like dragon from Monster Hunter. You put in a base.
Right.
And is that supposed to just be there? Like, is there no other context? Like, that doesn't make.
I feel like Monster Hunter is such a big franchise internationally now too that I feel like if Rathalos was already in the game as an adventure mode boss and they have that Monster Hunter stage in the adventure mode, I could see them maybe even making Monster Hunter the first character that gets in as the DLC, like something that maybe they planned for the game but just didn't have time to do.
I was gonna say, hear me out for a quick 10 seconds. Japanese Nintendo was the one selecting this.
Right.
Sakurai and them.
Right.
Monster Hunter was giant.
Monster Hunter's
they
huge
love it
in Japan.
Sorry, we're talking to our boy Matt.
Yeah, Matt
He's
Houston's
off
over there.
screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think they know what's going on.
They're probably like, is that a ghost? What's
I'm
happening?
trying to confirm the site.
Right. Hey, no. Don't say it.
Cut that out.
We'll bleep it.
Cut that out.
Oops.
No, it's funny.
I'm so vague about it. Oops.
How would the Monster Hunter work though as a character? Like, I think it'd be cool if they had a weapon cycle.
Yes.
Where basically you press B and sort of like with Shulk, where you could choose the different Monado arts.
Ooh,
it would be a different weapon, so you get like a great sword and then the hunting horn and what are the other weapons in Monster Hunter? Lance. Capcom also owns Okami, which just came on Switch as well. Okami HD. Amaterasu
I didn't know that.
has been in fighting games. I mean, they could throw her in there
That's
too.
iconic.
Could you imagine the stage?
On this.
Dude, could you imagine the stage in HD for Okami? Oh
The
my!
reception would be insane.
People would definitely freak out.
I would
about
love Amaterasu in this game. So Shadows got axed. Isaac got axed.
Yep, there's his trophies. It's hard, right? Because so many characters
Rex
are
got
assist
X
trophies
too,
now.
right?
Rex is a
he
Mii
got
Fighter
X,
costume,
too.
unfortunately. We could actually get a character from Torna, which is the DLC for Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
And we can get Adam and Mithra. Because really, people don't care about Rex in Smash. People care about Pyra and Mithra.
Yes.
That's who they
100%,
want.
100%.
And so, if they can get around doing that, put in Adam to promote the DLC for the game that just was recently released.
Yeah.
They could also put Mithra as part of his moveset. And then there you go. That's the workaround.
So Adam and Mithra and Pyra, they haven't been Oh no, Pyra got deconfirmed.
So Pyra and Mithra are just spirits, and technically,
they're spirits.
even just being Rex's sword, I don't think would deconfirm her.
Okay.
And there have been Mii Fighter outfits for other characters. The only reason I don't think Rex is in it is because Sakurai specifically said Rex is not in the roster this time around.
Yeah.
So I
they
don't
didn't have
expect
enough
him.
time or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Watch us
Sakurai.
be right about everything, and then we're about to get a
Right.
Nintendo
Knock on the door to the Nintendo
Ninjas.
Ninjas.
Like Roger Keefe, we have to talk to him.
Right. I'm pretty sure we're not at risk of that because we already mentioned Goku. I think they watched the video up to where we mentioned Goku and they're like, oh, no, don't worry about it.
They don't know anything.
We're
Thank
safe,
God.
exactly. So Capcom, Monster Hunter, Amaterasu. I mean, what other really third parties are there that Nintendo would want? I guess, as we're talking about it out loud, I could say Ubisoft maybe. Because Rayman is obviously a character that has a huge tie to Smash. There was the leak. Exactly. People have been talking about Rayman for such a long time. And Rabbids, Mario and Rabbids is on Switch.
Yeah.
They could maybe throw in a Rabbid to really make people mad instead of Rayman.
The only issue the only reason why I have not been on the Rayman wave.
Yes. What do you have in your backpack? Let's see this.
I actually used to work for Ubisoft.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, exclusive. All right. Okay.
So I'm gonna let y'all know.
Rayman ain't in the game.
That is a long shot, fellas. That is a long shot.
Well, there you go. Deconfirmed right now in the video. Rayman will not be in.
Now, again, I wasn't like at a high level in Ubisoft, so it's very possible they were talking about stuff, in the back end.
Sure.
But I would ask so much. When I first heard about Smash coming out earlier this year, I instantly went to my bosses.
Yeah.
I was like, are we
What's
putting
going
Rayman
on?
in here or what?
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like, no, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's not deconfirmed, but I'm gonna let you don't get your hopes up.
Right. At that point, though, because do you still work for Ubisoft?
No,
Okay.
I'm gone now.
So then,
I wouldn't have told you.
No, I know. Because Sakurai just recently tweeted that out, saying the roster was completed by Nintendo. So
yes.
it could be that Nintendo just recently went to Ubisoft and said, hey, Mario and Rabbids was a big success. Could we throw Rayman or a Rabbid in there?
Exactly.
I feel like Miyamoto, if he chose a character, probably would have been trolly enough to throw Rabbid in there. He would have gone like Sakurai says, oh, give me ideas for characters. And Miyamoto's like, here's Piranha Plant, King Boo, and a Rabbid. And they're like, all right, whatever. Like, we'll do it.
That would be good.
We're talking about Nintendo now, too. I realized we haven't really at all discussed first-party characters that could be in the game.
So yeah. Nintendo.
Oh, you have a third? All right, Matt,
up?
come on.
What
Wait,
up,
slide in.
Just
You've been in the
slide
background.
in.
Slide in. Say, all right, what's your third-party
So
guess?
this might be stupid. I might have had some oversight here. But I want to talk about Sonic related because I noticed Knuckles deconfirmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shadow deconfirmed.
Yes.
Who has not been deconfirmed?
Well, Tails.
Miles, Tails, Prowler.
Yeah.
They could
They could.
put Tails in there.
They could.
I could see them putting Tails
And
in
I've been
there.
thinking about that since Knuckles got deconfirmed because I was looking for Tails.
Yeah.
Because the Tails Mii costume came out at the same
Yeah,
time as the
that's
Knuckles
true.
one.
And Tails, to be fair, would not even be considered as an echo of Sonic.
No.
Because he has the multiple jumps, he's got his mech and stuff.
And they could
That's
absolutely
true.
give him unique recovery.
That is
all
true.
of it.
Tails, I would actually be okay with Tails.
I would be okay with Tails.
I would be okay with
I
Tails.
think it's very plausible.
Yeah,
too.
I do
Yeah,
too,
I'd be
especially
okay.
considering Nintendo's relationship with Sega and Sonic games on the Switch. I'm sure there'll be a Sonic game next year for them to promote.
Yeah.
Dude, absolutely. I like that you've got the Mammoth Boys
His
merch.
his final Smash has to be something with a helicopter, though. Something like remember the helicopter he was riding in Sonic Adventure 1?
Oh yeah, or
That
Sonic
would be
Mania.
so
What's
hilarious.
the name?
Or in
of
Sonic
He's
Mania,
playing,
yeah.
in the
I forgot
cowboy
what it
stage of
was.
Sonic Mania.
I forgot what it's called. Not a helicopter, but yeah, he was like driving a plane.
He's like playing thing.
That'd
yeah.
be hilarious.
I would totally. I actually
That's
think that's a
good.
very
That's
good
good,
choice.
Matt.
Good
I like
choice,
it.
Matt. Good choice.
good.
Excellent. We'll clap for that one. We'll clap for that one. Very good.
So there is one person, one franchise. When we were talking about third party,
Sure.
You just brought it up.
Yeah.
What if somehow they added someone that they haven't worked with before, like Blizzard? like maybe. You know where I'm going with this, right? Some type of Overwatch character. That would be amazing.
If they
I don't know
tied that
exactly.
in.
I don't know who they would put. Maybe Tracer. Tracer's very iconic. So maybe Tracer. Oh no, I just said that stupid song lyric, didn't I?
What?
Maybe I'll be Tracer.
Oh, please don't start the TikTok garbage. No. I
maybe.
actually think you might be onto something here. I
That'd
think
be
people
dope.
might say we're insane, but
That'd be cool.
hear me out.
That'd be cool.
First off, Blizzard and Nintendo are working together now with Diablo. There's
They
a
are.
Diablo
Oh, that's right.
special edition holiday pack that Nintendo is making for North America. And Nintendo was at BlizzCon this year. They even hired out a cosplayer to do like the Ganondorf skin that's in the game.
Yeah.
So Nintendo is all about Blizzard right now. And Blizzard just made a statement
Okay.
about Overwatch coming to the Switch and
What?
saying that they have not ruled it out yet. So if
You hear somebody at the door?
Overwatch, I know, Nintendo Ninjas,
Oh,
don't kill
God.
me. If Overwatch comes to Switch next year, obviously Nintendo would want to push that like crazy.
100%,
Because
yes.
look at what they're doing with Fortnite. I mean,
got
we were at
Paladins
that
already
Torrance
out there.
event. Like, they had Fortnite stuff at the actual booth
Yes.
with Smash Brothers and
Yes.
everything. So I do think they'd want to push Overwatch on the system if it does come next year. And if they do, what better way to promote Overwatch coming to the Switch? Could you imagine the internet melting down
It would-
if Tracer got in the game?
I don't even know what I would do, dog. I got hyped when I saw an Overwatch.
Talking about this gets me excited, dude. Look at that. Look at this. Put in my girl Mercy, please. Put Mercy in the game, please. I need healing, Nintendo, please.
But yeah, that'd probably be my. I guess I was number 4 then
Yeah.
of like the non-Nintendo.
I'm going to mention one of the third-party thing that hasn't been brought up yet. This is like the big elephant in the room. Minecraft. Minecraft is a massive.
See you later, bro.
Friend.
Take care.
I know. Hear me out.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I'll see y'all later. Great job.
All right, so Minecraft, man, Minecraft.
about this.
So I don't want Minecraft in the game. I don't. Let me clear. I don't want it in the game. But I do feel like since Minecraft is such a huge success on the Switch, it's a big deal. It sells a lot. It's consistently like a chart topper on the eShop. And if we want Banjo-Kazooie in the game and they're working with Microsoft, I actually think it's a lot more likely that they would work with Microsoft to get a Minecraft character in there than to get Banjo, even though I would rather have Banjo-Kazooie. I think it's possible we can get like Steve or something. Or, best case scenario, right? We get maybe a Minecraft stage with some music, and then they pull a 180 on us and they actually make Banjo the Microsoft character that they throw in. That would be fine. And Nintendo, if you're out there, do that. All right? If that's how Banjo gets in, he needs a Minecraft stage tied to him, do it.
And I'm
But-
not upset because you said it.
Right.
Because they
I'm
use that as a
upset
part
because
of
it
so.
sounds right.
Right?
I'm upset that it sounds
I
like
know.
it could possibly.
I know. Because it's like such a big franchise. It's obviously Sakurai wants to include things that are important to gaming as a whole. So I do feel like Minecraft does have a pretty good shot.
Let me get
I
right
want,
there.
yeah, I
Oh,
want,
go ahead,
Keeps
go ahead.
like-
I want, while I'm here, I might as well
Yes.
give you the sleeper
ahead.
that
Okay.
should be straight in front of both of your faces.
Okay, let's hear it.
So there's a franchise that already recently made it in. There's been a
Okay.
lot of speculation about it for a long time. And there was recently a boom in success somewhat prior to him announcing the DLC was decided. And that success that could get other things churning and moving was an anime that was made
Okay.
for Castlevania.
That's true.
Now with that said,
Where are you going with this?
well, we got two that
Okay.
are the same.
Yeah. You think somebody from Castlevania will make it in?
I don't.
Like a third Castlevania one?
We already saw.
I mean, that's spicy. That's
we
a
already
sleeper.
saw who I thought it would be.
Oh, Alucard.
Exactly.
Right. Well, if they
yeah,
were going to
think
choose
about
any, well, then again, that's Nintendo, right? And Alucard's
But-
known for being a Symphony of the Night. That's a PlayStation game.
So with that said, it could be somebody from something they're working on now.
Like a new Castlevania. I mean, what better way to reboot the franchise than to have their characters in Smash
Following
Brothers?
the anime.
And the
success.
anime.
I saw like 3 people watching it at the airport.
Damn. I heard it has been doing good.
It's not likely, but it's compelling.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it is. I do feel like the characters they would include, though, Alucard and Dracula. I hear you, for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like Alucard and Dracula would have been the two, and Dracula's a boss and Alucard's
But
a
we're
sister.
talking about Sakura.
I know. But technically, we're talking about Nintendo, though.
Yeah.
Because I think if it was up to Sakurai, we would get 5 piranha plants. and some
Nintendo's
crazy
the
stuff.
one
The
that
thing is, we
actually
don't
made it,
know
right?
when
Exactly.
it was finalized.
That's true, and we don't know. We don't know. If Nintendo knows of an upcoming Castlevania game coming to the Switch,
And if they finalize it prior to that trailer,
yeah,
that's why I said we're talking about Sakurai.
yeah, I guess. All right, man. All right. All right, Keith is gonna come back in. That's a sleeper choice. You want a third Castlevania character, maybe. All right.
He walked it off. He feels good now.
All right.
I'm a little bit better now.
How about Minecraft? All right.
I'm all right. Yeah.
So anyway, Minecraft and Rabbids will be in the game for sure, and Castlevania will probably not be. No, as much as I would want that, I think a third Castlevania character.
That would be dope.
It's not even that it's likely; it's just compelling.
Yeah, it is compelling. It's a good thing to think
I could
about.
see that for sure.
Though, if we're talking about Konami, they do have a lot of other franchises. We got Metal Gear. They could throw another Metal Gear character in if they wanted. A Raiden, I feel.
Oh.
Right?
Especially
right? Did you hear that?
Raiden
Yes.
very
good.
Raiden would be sick.
Especially considering he has his own canonical storyline.
And if they port Metal Gear Rising to the Switch next year,
Who is Snake's assist trophy? Is it Fox? Is it Gray Fox?
Gray Fox, yeah.
Okay,
Cyber
so
Ninja.
Raiden, it's possible.
Raiden's not there.
Oh my God! What Hero 101? What is it called?
Oh, Wonder.
Wonder.
How we got brought up Wonder
yeah,
Red
yeah,
already.
Wonder. Yeah.
Dude, Wonder Red, yes.
Yes.
If they make a sequel
Yes.
to Wonderful 101 for Switch, and they already have Bayonetta in there to represent Platinum Games,
Exactly.
oh, dude.
I wanted him in the base roster, like when
Yeah.
I was making my list. And the funniest part is, and I tell people, like, I never actually played Wonderful 101, but seeing the character Red, he reminded me so much of Beautiful Joe, just I guess the art style and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks like it could be a Smash character.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this. Just the way it was drawn and everything, and I was like, I would like it. And so I think I played like 5 minutes of it, and we were on like a bus in the middle of the street or something like that. That's the only part of the level I remember. But I remember playing that part, and I was like, yeah, I would want this character.
And I do think he would be a great character too. You could implement
Yeah.
all the Wonderful 101 as like his final smash.
Oh
They would do
my
that giant
God.
fist from the all the trailers.
Yeah,
I think that'd be pretty neat.
That would be
I think
dope.
and Nintendo might even choose that character if they're going to port over 101 or want to make a sequel.
I hope they do.
Because if they do want to continue it on as a franchise, I mean, again, what better way to reboot your franchise than to put your character
On
in
the
Smash?
Switch, yeah.
While we're on the topic of Nintendo, though, and technically this is also a third-party thing, but one of the things that people have been discussing is a side games character. And I could easily see Nintendo saying to Sakurai, hey, we have this new mobile game, Dragalia Lost. It's a new IP for us. We want to promote our characters.
Yeah.
Could you put in the prince from Dragalia or Zethia or any of the... Elisanne is the other really popular girl from it. Put in maybe one of those characters in the game. And that is something that, again, if they haven't worked on the DLC, even though Dragalia is new,
Yeah.
I'm sure, just like the design documents for Smash 4, how they said, oh, we're going to put the upcoming Fire Emblem protagonist. They could have easily said, we're going to put our upcoming mobile game protagonist in there. Technically, like I said, Dragalia's first party, even though side games would be third.
Oh.
And to add to this conspiracy theory, the guy who does the music for side games did and composed the arrangement of the Fortress boss from Super Mario Bros. 3 that is on the Smash Bros. Website. And if you look on the Smash website, it says his name and then parentheses, side games.
My God, Roger, you may be onto something.
I think so. I think so.
I think you
Yeah.
are.
And because Dragalia is already, it makes them like, what, $28 million like a month or something? It makes some crazy amount of money, and it's only been out for 2 months. Could you imagine if they continue to promote it and add new stuff from it?
That would actually be pretty dope.
It'd be
That would
wild.
dope. But what I just realized,
Yes.
and I don't know why we unless there's some information out there that I'm missing,
Yeah.
there's probably only 4 DLC because one has got to be guaranteed, and it's going to be a new gen Pokemon.
I
Think
agree
about
with
it.
you.
It's
I
like,
completely agree with you.
I can't think, even though they just included Incineroar.
Yeah.
I cannot see them having a new Pokemon, like a brand new Pokemon game on the Switch, and not putting the headliner of that generation into the game.
I completely agree.
They've never done that, right?
No, I'm going to go one step further.
What's up?
I'm going to say it's the final form of the grass starter
Grass starter?
of the next generation. Because we have Incineroar on his own. We got Greninja on his own.
Oh, you're
And Pokemon
right.
Trainer has Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard representing all three.
Oh,
so they would have all three represented within Pokemon Trainer, and then 3 Renegade final forms for water, fire, and grass.
That's really good.
And that would be cool, because again,
That would
you look
actually
every
be-
generation. It's like Greninja was a water type from that generation, from Gen 6. Incineroar, fire for that generation. Dude, you do grass for the next one.
Yeah.
Make him a cool, like, grass fighting kind of character.
That would actually be dope. Oh
I don't know
my
what that would
gosh.
be. Make, you know what would be
That'd be
awesome?
so cool.
Next gen, make the grass type Pokemon a bear and do a grass fighting bear.
That'd be dope.
Make him a grappler, kind of like Incineroar. It'd be awesome.
And that's, I mean, to add on to that, maybe that's why they didn't put Decidueye in this time, because a lot more people wanted Decidueye.
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely.
By a landslide.
In North America, a lot more people did.
Okay.
In Japan, Incineroar is like massively
Was he?
popular. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
Masuda's favorite Pokemon of the last gen is Incineroar. And I'm pretty sure when Sakurai went to Pokemon Company and was like, hey, what Pokemon should I include in this generation?
like,
they were like,
this one.
yo, here's this wrestler cat we made just for you. So I feel like, I do feel
Glad
like...
you asked.
Yeah, I know. I feel like maybe even Incineroar was designed. Yeah. I feel like Incineroar might have even been designed with Sakurai in mind.
Maybe.
Like knowing we're going to put a character in Smash.
Maybe.
Here's this wrestler cat. You don't have a grappler in Smash? We'll make one for you.
There you go, boom.
Yeah.
And then Sakurai was like, sure, thanks.
Yeah. So I agree with you. That's one I think you guys could lock down.
Yeah.
We are for
Pokemon for
getting
sure.
Pokemon Gen 8s. Another one, maybe not necessarily a lock, and I think people will be mad hearing this. I'm the one saying all the things that people are going to be mad about. I'm saying Rabbids, I'm saying Minecraft.
Get him.
Yeah, I know.
Not
Please
me.
don't. Please don't. Please don't. Go subscribe to him. But the one thing that we haven't talked about is next year there's a Fire Emblem game coming out. Fire Emblem Three Houses. We already have so many Fire Emblem characters in the game. But Edelgard, who's the new main character of the next game, like she's a cute girl. She's got like gray hair. I think she uses a spear, so she wouldn't be a sword user. She could potentially be one of the upcoming characters as well.
I think me and you, Matt, or me and somebody, maybe it was Shofu, we were discussing last night that the problem isn't that they have so many Fire Emblem characters, it's that they're all sword characters.
Right, if they added
Except,
somebody who's not a sword fighter.
Yeah, then it would be
like half of Robin.
Yeah, half
Right,
of
Robin
But
still
then
uses a sword.
Yeah, Robin
Still uses 11 swords.
It's just like there's so many other characters with axes and with. I got so much. People were so mad when I said Camilla because they wanted Hector over Camilla for the axe user.
No,
but
dude,
Camilla
your
is
team
always
Camilla,
my waifu. So
dude, my guy. Right? Oh wow, really? You're gonna leave me hanging? I went.
Oh,
I get. No, that's all right. Time passed.
I'm sorry.
I've been disrespected on the. No, look at this. Unbelievable. I've been disrespected on my own video. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for.
I'm
All right,
team
come on
Camilla.
now. He's like, you better go for it. All right. Yes.
I'm team Camilla forever.
Why? I'm gonna zoom in on the video when I'm editing this. I'm gonna zoom in on that bare hand just standing there.
No, because you were looking at it.
I was looking right at him. Wow.
So
sorry.
excited for that.
I know.
Damn it! I am so sorry.
No, it's funny. Don't worry about it. But Camilla, Camilla's already a spirit in the game.
Is
Doesn't
she?
deconfirm
I didn't
her.
see that either.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's a
I must have
spirit.
missed so much of the
Weirdly
spirits.
enough, she's a spirit underneath Olimar. I don't know why, but
I
they
cannot
chose.
wait to play this game.
I know it's gonna be fun.
I
It's gonna be
cannot
fun.
wait to see what in the world is going on.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
Camilla,
God.
I don't think. I mean, she's from Fates, right? So I don't think they'll put that in at this point. They'd want to promote their new game.
Yeah, of
But
course,
I mean,
of
dude,
course.
that's like dream roster for
Yes.
me. You tell me like what 5 characters I want to put in like a dream roster. You put in Camilla right on the back of a dragon. You put in my boy Lickitung over here. You put Lickitung in there with a moveset
Let's
that
get
has
it.
all the stuff from Sushi Go
Let's
Round from
get it.
Pokemon Stadium. You throw that boy in there. You put in, I don't know, Banjo-Kazooie would also probably be one of my
I know
dream
you wanted
choices.
Rex and Pyra.
Rex and
It-
Pyra,
I-
definitely. That would have been another one,
But yeah.
unfortunately. And then, now that you said Overwatch, like, throw Tracer in there,
my
dude. Like,
goodness.
that's my top
Bro,
5. That's like what I want.
couldn't
more
even
than anything.
imagine.
Oh, my
honestly,
God.
I couldn't imagine.
Now, I want to sort of reel it back in and talk about another first-party character that I think might get in.
Okay.
Next year, Luigi's Mansion's coming out for Switch. They already announced that. I think we already got Piranha Plant in there. Throw in the other best generic enemy from Mario. Toss my man King Boo in there. King Boo.
I'd be
would
alright with
actually-
King
King
Boo.
Boo and Petey were both in Double Dash, right?
Yeah.
All those years ago on GameCube.
Uh-huh.
Complete the duo. Put King Boo.
I would be
right?
okay with
right?
that.
King
I'd
Boo would
okay
be
with
sick.
that.
And think about King Boo could not only incorporate stuff from Luigi's Mansion in his moveset, he could
Oh my
incorporate
God.
all the famous Boos from the franchise. Have
Yeah.
Boozette in there as like his assist trophy or something from Paper Mario. Dude, King Boo would be great. D1
Yes.
mentioned that on an episode of Japan Time we did.
Did
And
he?
I was
Okay.
like, that's actually a pretty good choice. And I could see them doing it if there's a Luigi's Mansion game coming out next year. I mean, that would be a great like October DLC character for
Yeah.
Halloween.
King
Throw
Boo,
in
I would be
Boo.
100% okay with that. I would
Dude,
be
yeah.
100% okay with
And they
that.
could include for like his stage, because we haven't really even talked about stages, like the DLC stages.
There's already,
part of
what,
the packs.
8 million of these stages?
Right, but they could put in the new mansion
Yeah.
from the new Luigi's Mansion as a
Oh,
stage.
yeah.
Because isn't it supposed to be a hotel or something? They could put in
Yeah.
like Luigi's Mansion Hotel or whatever as a stage, and then King Boo would be the character in the fighter pack.
That'd be really good.
King Boo would be kind of cool.
I feel like maybe they could do Toad.
Oh,
Maybe.
Captain Toad.
Yeah, Captain Toad.
Captain
from
Toad
the
isn't an
video.
assist trophy, is he?
I didn't see it.
And he's not a spirit, and he doesn't have a Mii Fighter costume.
No.
Haven't seen him yet.
Haven't seen it.
Captain Toad also just got released on Nintendo Switch.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I said it's possible.
And I could see them very easily churning out Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2 next year as like a mid-year sort of game.
Yeah.
In between like big releases like Metroid Prime or whatever. Dude, Captain Toad,
That'd be dope.
he might be onto something.
be
I think
dope.
Captain Toad might actually be in it.
That'd be dope.
Now I'm concerned though, because I was pretty locked in on my King Boo choice.
Uh-huh.
But Captain Toad sounds like something they would do.
Yes.
We could get Captain Toad and King Boo.
Ooh.
Like,
So Captain
I don't
Toad
want,
King-
and we got Piranha Plant already. It's
Yeah,
too many
yeah,
Mario
yeah.
characters.
It is a lot.
But
It is a lot
Nintendo
of
knows Mario sells.
Yes, it does.
Could you imagine how mad people would be if they're like, all right, here's the 5 DLC characters. King Boo, Captain Toad, an upcoming Pokemon, the upcoming Fire Emblem protagonist, and Steve from Minecraft. Oh!
Oh my god.
But I could see it
I
happening.
could see it happening. So,
Nintendo just throw Tails in there.
I'm trying to
Yeah, and Tails from Sonic. Exactly.
People would be cool with that, though.
People would be super cool with Tails. I'd be down with Tails from Sonic.
I would
That'd be awesome.
100%
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So, in the last DLC, how many were just straight up Nintendo characters?
Well, excluding the characters that are returning fighters like Mewtwo and Lucas, in terms of DLC, what we had Ryu,
we had Ryu.
we had Cloud,
Cloud.
we had Bayonetta, who's kind of on the fringe.
Yeah.
Bayonetta's technically Sega and Platinum, but I mean Bayonetta 3 is exclusive to Nintendo.
Exactly,
Bayonetta
yeah.
is a Nintendo character, so
Yeah.
Bayonetta is Nintendo, not first party, but still Nintendo.
Yeah.
Corrin is full-fledged first party, and then Lucas and Mewtwo were returning, and there were only and Roy. So yeah, the only new first-party character that they put in was Corrin. But you also have to remember a lot of those characters were chosen out of the fighter ballot.
Oh,
and so people
that's
were voting
right,
in
that's
for
right.
like Roy and Mewtwo
That's
and
right.
Lucas
That's not
and
gonna
stuff.
happen this
Well,
time.
I guess Lucas was confirmed by that point, but Roy
Yeah.
wasn't.
Roy was not. Ryu was. No.
Ryu wasn't. No.
We
So-
already had Mewtwo, of course.
Yeah, I guess there weren't really that many.
Yeah.
But I think, again, that was because they were going off of the fighter ballot.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the first party choices from the fighter ballot, like K. Rool and Ridley and stuff, and Isabelle, were already added into this game with the main roster.
So they can fulfill other...
Exactly. So now Nintendo's like, all right, we gave you all your fighter ballot characters.
Now
Now
we're
we're going to
making
put in
ours."
what we want to put in. Here's your Pokemon. Here's your Fire Emblem rep.
They're-
Yeah.
Here's
they're
King
probably
Boo.
aware.
Here's Tails.
Yeah, they are aware
Where
for
they have
sure.
a very rigid view. They're aware.
Yeah. But I do think they will want to do a mix of promo characters.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I don't. Okay,
It's
so
a business at the end of the day.
how
So, yeah,
many
promo
this
characters.
time around, if Nintendo is choosing, do you think will be first party versus third party? Because my guess right now is 3-2. I think we're gonna get 2 third parties and 3 first parties.
I was seeing 3-2 as well, but I was reversing it. Because if you think about it, I mean, Nintendo's put a very, very large portion of the characters they own already in.
Yeah, a
You
ton
know?
of them.
So
yeah.
I think it's less for them to pull from. However, if they're going for promotional or third party, their whole world. They have the whole world.
Yeah.
And who's not going to say, no, I don't want you to put my character in Smash? Like,
Exactly.
not
Every
many-
third party will be
Yeah.
like, here you go.
Yeah, not many companies are going to do that.
Except for, weirdly enough, Square. Square's the only one that has like 3 songs in all of Smash
Oh,
Brothers.
yeah.
Konami's like, yeah, here's the entire soundtrack
Have
of Castlevania. Have it.
everything,
Here's
please.
all these Metal Gear remixes.
Have
and then
it all.
they go to Square and they're like, here, you can have these 2 remixes
Yeah.
of Final Fantasy
Konami's
VII
like,
songs.
just take the hard drive and...
Yeah.
Everything. Konami's like
Show
everything.
them
Here you go.
everything
Bomberman's
that we
an
have.
assist trophy, throw them in there, you know. So, yeah.
Not many companies are going to be like, no, I don't want you to do this. So,
Actually, I
think
just thought of
it's-
something else. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
no, I was just saying, I think it's 3 promotional or third party, and then probably only 2 Nintendo. And of those 2 Nintendo, like I said, King Boo, you make a good argument
Right,
for
with
King
Luigi's
Boo.
Mansion?
And
Yeah.
then
Toad, I feel like.
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon's gotta be
It
alive,
has to be
though.
like there has to be a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It just 100% has to be.
Yeah.
Like I cannot see them not putting. I thought they weren't going to put a Pokemon in the base roster,
Right.
Because I thought next year the next gen's coming. Why put a Pokemon from the old gen and then put a Pokemon and then not put a Pokemon from the new gen?
Right.
But since they've already put a Pokemon from the old gen, I know they're going to put a new.
They
gen.
have
So
to.
I was like,
Yeah, they're going to have
wow,
to.
they put 2 new Pokemon
Yeah.
this time around.
I guess the only two franchises I'm thinking of that are first party that they could maybe pull from that aren't really like obscure franchises that have games coming out are, well, we don't know if there's a new Zelda game coming out, but we could assume there's going to be another Zelda game, either with Breath of the Wild's engine or like a 2D Zelda.
Do you think they'll make one from, because, it would be 2 years apart then.
Yeah, because it'd be 2 years apart.
Dang, it's already been 2 years.
So I could see them doing like a Breath of the Wild sequel,
Yeah.
and then maybe including like a Breath of the Wild character like Sidon would be kind of cool, like or one of the champions. Even though a lot of them have already been seen as like spirits.
They showed
Rivali
over
Falco, which I thought was funny.
That was dope.
So Zelda, I mean, we already have 2 Animal Crossing characters though. Though there is a new Animal Crossing game coming out next year.
Well, I figured that's the reason why they brought Isabelle out for that.
Yeah, but they could throw
think it's
another one in
somebody
there.
different?
I mean, Animal Crossing is a massive
Who
franchise.
else was in the
Tom Nook. Throw Tom Nook in. I mean,
Yeah.
people would be happy about Tom Nook. I think if they were going to do it,
The streets would.
do it. Yeah, exactly. Tom Nook would be great. One thing I could see them doing is including whoever the main antagonist of Prime 4 is going to be. Because that's in development. And if you remember, if you're a big Metroid fan, at the end of Prime, I think it was Sylux, whose ship we see, who like, and then even at the end of Federation Force, there's like the little ending cutscene, and then like Sylux shows up to steal the stuff. Sylux or Rundus, one of the two. I think it's Sylux. Rundus is the one that died in 3. Dude, they can include him and promote the upcoming Metroid Prime 4.
2 villains? Oh, now 3
Why not?
villains. That's 3 villains.
Well,
That would be 3
to
villains.
be fair, I mean, Metroid is a series all about isolation and
Yeah.
exploration.
That's
There's
true.
only one good character,
That's
excluding
true.
the Federation Force. Like, there's just Samus. All
That's
the other
true.
iconic characters are villains. So, including one of the hunters, maybe Sylux or something would be kind of cool.
That would be.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I know.
I think Slippy would be a good joke character.
Slippy, I already see Slippy's final smash. So you know how like Fox and Falco and Wolf, they all take off in their R-Wings? Slippy takes off in his R-Wing, and then you just see exactly, get this guy off me! And then in the final smash cutscene, he gets shot down, and he explodes on the stage.
That would be so
Actually,
clean.
I kind of want
That
Slippy.
would be so clean. Like, not even gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. He just flies off.
That would actually be clean.
And then,
I would
like,
already. I'd
all
be
of his
okay with that.
moves, it would be really funny if his moveset was basically like stumbling upon hurting people. So like
Yeah.
he drops like a grenade on accident and like
Yeah.
blows himself up and hurt. He'd be like Pichu basically
Or
for
kinda
the Star
how,
Fox
like-
franchise.
True. Or kind of like how Villager, when he trips to do his dash attack, that would be just Slippy's
Like Slippy.
moveset. Like, he'd accidentally fall or do something just. I would rock
I
with
actually,
that.
I
would
rock with
actually
Slippy
be-
too. Actually,
I
I'd
would
be okay
actually
with
be
that.
alright.
Yeah, Slippy
I'm pretty
would be
sure
alright.
majority of people would be like, why? This
But
could've
dude,
been
they
so
said that
much
about
better.
Piranha Plant. But at the end of the day,
True.
man, I'm Team Piranha Plant now. I like him. I think he's cool.
As I was telling people, I don't like the way he looks, but his moveset looks different enough for me to be okay with. Because I like the dot over time. No, he didn't. No, he did not just bring this thing in here. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. So, I like the damage over time aspect with the poison, because you only have one other character that does that, and that's Olimar. Who I heard is, from the grapevine, very good in Ultimate. We'll see how that works out.
Well, neither of us played them in the demo. We're
I
not
did
gonna-
not. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time playing Olimar when the game comes out in 3 weeks. Yeah.
No, I played. I played Snake. I just had to.
Hey, Snake's
I
awesome.
needed him. I
Rock
needed
with
him
Snake,
back.
Of course.
I needed him back, and he's really fun. But
Continue with your poison.
Yeah. But with the poison, I think Piranha Plant's moveset overall is unique enough for me to try him out or see how he is.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I really can't think of anything else though. I feel like we've gone over every first party, third party that could possibly be in there. We've even gone over stuff that like has no chance, like Overwatch and Cuphead and stuff.
You know what? Your 3-2 might actually. Now that I think about the new games that are coming out for the Switch in the next year or two,
Luigi's Mansion, Metroid, Animal Crossing.
Yeah. The 3-2 for Nintendo might actually be better. So like a Pokemon.
So all right, so let's do this actually because we're wrapping up. We're like at the 50-minute mark right now. We've recorded a lot of stuff. This is perfect though. I love long videos. You guys know if you're a fan of my channel, I like this kind of stuff. All right, let's lock it in right now. We're saying 3-2. Matt, do you agree with this?
3-2 for sure. I feel like it's 3-2 for sure.
Yeah, 3 Nintendo, 2 third party.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We already said for sure a Pokemon.
Yes.
We're locking that in.
Pokemon
from the next generation that comes out next year.
grass.
Likely grass, even. Let's even put that as an asterisk. Likely grass.
Likely grass.
I would
Okay.
almost commit to it.
I'm not going to.
Well, just 'cause
I want
there
people
might
to
be a
come back to this
legendary.
video next year and be like, oh my god, they got it right.
Yeah. There might be a legendary that shows up.
It could be,
or some, I don't know why.
Something like Lucario.
Yeah,
like some
something
new
like Lucario.
Pokemon that,
Exactly.
Pseudo-legendary.
Exactly. So let's say, all right, guaranteed, lock it in, new Pokemon.
New Pokemon for sure.
Okay, second one from Nintendo.
would be.
What are you thinking?
I think it's somebody from Luigi's Mansion. Maybe
Right.
King Boo.
Yeah.
We'll just say King Boo.
Let's say
We'll
King
just
Boo.
say
All right,
King
so let's say like Luigi's Mansion rep for the next Luigi's Mansion
Yeah,
game.
because
King
we
Boo.
don't know if they introduce
Lock it
somebody
in.
different.
And I really do
Somebody
think it'd be
different.
cool to sort of reference Double Dash and have King Boo and have
That
the
would be
Piranha.
dope, yeah.
And then they could do like a tag team. And I'd be dope. It'd be cool. Yeah, throw King Boo in there. I'm okay with it. So King Boo. All right. But we already mentioned one Mario character, but I do think when you brought up Captain Toad,
Yeah.
something went off in my head like, that's probably
It's
right.
possible.
That's
It's very
The only
possible.
thing is Captain Toad doesn't jump in his games. He
Yeah.
like is known for not jumping, so they might have to do something like Bowser Jr. and like put him in a minecart or something and have him like hop around the
that
stage.
would be so cool.
So I don't know how that would work, but let's just say we already put in a Mario character. We said King Boo, so let's just commit to King Boo. Who would be the third first party then?
The third first party.
So we got like Animal Crossing, Zelda, Metroid,
Animal Crossing, Zelda, Metroid.
Star
Since-
Fox.
since-
We're talking about Slippy.
Yeah, the only problem with that is I think that's something that we want.
Yeah.
But I don't think Nintendo has their eyes on Star Fox right
I think
now.
Star Fox has their eyes on Star
I agree. Yeah. Oh,
Probably.
wait a minute.
What?
We just completely forgot about a franchise. Fire Emblem. We brought it up earlier with Edelgard in the new Fire Emblem game coming out next
Oh,
year.
you're right.
Because we were talking about Camilla and then we got sidetracked and we were talking about...
You say there's too many, but do they agree? That is
Right, does
Right.
Nintendo agree?
Would they really put in another? They put.
But
in
she's not a
Chrome.
sword fighter. She's got her spear. You could look...
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like...
I don't know. Look at Fire Emblem and Pokemon. Would they really put in another like?
Well, Pokemon's got like 10 characters
Yeah,
in
that's
there,
what I
right?
mean.
So.
Like, would they really? Yeah.
Well,
they,
Pokemon-
Yeah, they would.
really
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Pokemon. Yeah.
And Sakurai
How many-
loves Fire Emblem.
Pichu, Pikachu,
Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Lucario, Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And
Jigglypuff.
Pokemon Trainer.
Squirtle,
and Jigglypuff.
Ivysaur,
Or you-
Charizard.
or, yeah, if you
Incineroar,
do-
Greninja.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
damn, you're right.
There's a lot. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You're right. But then again, Pokemon I
But
feel
they're
like it's
very
more
unique
popular
characters.
than Fire
Yeah,
Emblem.
and they are. Yeah, Pokemon are all very unique for
Yeah.
the most part, excluding like Pichu and stuff.
Yeah. So
yeah.
okay, a Fire Emblem character.
Yeah, so a Fire Emblem character.
Well, would you think that has more priority over Metroid?
That's what I'm thinking right now, right? Is it going to be a Fire Emblem character or is it going to be a Metroid? My only question is like, I don't think I guess it's up to Nintendo, right? It's up to Nintendo
Yeah.
to choose these characters. I don't know how people would react to like them throwing Psylux in there or like whoever the
Yeah.
bad guy of the next Metroid Prime is going to be. I do think there's a subsection of people, Metroid fans, who would be very happy.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that would have priority over Fire Emblem.
When's the last Metroid game that even came out?
Well, last year we had Samus Returns, and then
For-
now we have Prime 4. See, now Metroid's
But-
on the up and up, but for a while it was like a dead franchise.
It could be, but
Samus Returns
it
was
could be
on
new.
what?
3DS.
It
Could
was.
be a new Metroid.
Yeah, we could get a new 2D Metroid in addition to Metroid Prime 4, and have 2 new Metroid games on the
Well, I'm
Switch.
saying it could just be a new character.
And a new character completely, yeah.
Yeah.
So if it were Metroid, that would be my slant.
A new character. So it's up to a new Metroid character versus the new Fire Emblem protagonist.
My,
Actually, or
my shenanigan brain says Animal Crossing.
yeah, I mean, well, we could get. Part of me saying Slippy too. Going through that first party discussion, like,
Yeah.
That's the shenanigans.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
there's probably a shenanigans character, but I guess for the what are we on number 3, right?
we're on 3. The third first party.
I think the main character of the new Fire Emblem series is probably who's going to be the third.
All right.
Whoever, what's her name again?
Edelgard?
Edelgard. Okay.
Edelgard. I could see that.
Third.
So, Edelgard, King Boo, Pokemon, we're locking that in for first party.
Yes, that is what Nintendo will come out with.
I'm going to throw a wrench in here, real
Okay.
quick, before we get into the other third parties.
Okay.
I'm going to throw one thing in there, because we should have actually talked about this during the first party part, because technically it's a first party franchise,
Okay.
but it's a third party studio. And that, once again, is that Dragalia character from the mobile game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
Remember
strongly feel like they're going to put something from that in there, but I don't think they would prioritize the mobile game over Pokemon, Fire Emblem, or
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
No way.
And all 3 of those have new games coming out next year. So I don't
Holy
think they would do
crap.
that. But
My money.
if we're wrong about 2 new third parties, if we're wrong and it's just one, I'm going to say that 4th slot is a Dragalia character.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna put graphics in this video, like
Okay.
and talk about the other characters. I'm gonna put a little mystery box up in the corner, a little asterisk with the Dragalia character in
Alright.
there, because I do think that's something that could either go in first party or third party, just depending on how Nintendo, wants to look at those characters and also wants to promote that game going into the future.
Gotcha,
So all right,
gotcha.
moving on from Dragalia back to
Good.
third parties. All right, so we talked about a lot of third parties in here, everything from Cuphead to Overwatch. We talked about some crazy stuff.
Yes.
Let's reel it in and say, all right, the 2 realistic third-party characters, who could you see them putting in? I'm going to put my money in right now and say Monster Hunter is one of them.
I honestly think so.
Right?
I can't think of a reason why they would include all of Monster Hunter stuff and just not Monster Hunter.
Right.
That'd be like...
And put the Hunter in there. It'd be super unique with all the different weapons.
It'd be like...
And the music in Monster Hunter, dude, the remixes.
Exactly.
Oh.
I can't... But I just don't know why they wouldn't put it as a base character.
That's free money.
Why would
Exactly. Money, that's why. Exactly. Money, exactly. Especially if like they needed to license out to Capcom to put it in. Pays back the licensing fees. There you go. Throw that.
Music's free money for me.
There you go. Dude,
give me.
again, the remixes like Brachiodos' theme, Zenogre's theme, Rathalos' theme. Like there's so many iconic songs from Monster Hunter. And you know next year, because Ultimate came out this year for Switch, World came out this year for the other systems, they already said they're going to continue on both PlayStation and Switch for the series. Next year, it's a huge franchise. There's going to be a new Monster Hunter game.
Yeah,
there is going to be a new Monster Hunter game announced for Switch next year.
There is probably.
Duh, they would tie in a Hunter.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Monster Hunter is a very good lock-in for a third party.
Yeah.
And I know everyone's still going to hate me, but I there's something in the back of my mind saying Sora is going to be in this game. There's something in the back of my mind. You got World of Light, which is already screaming Kingdom Hearts theme all over it.
Yeah.
You know, with taking out the hearts of people or the spirits.
Spirits. Dude,
But
we need the trailer now.
We need a Square Enix
We need another Square Enix character in
There's
addition to
probably
Cloud.
another Square Enix character.
Because the rumors have been so strong about Square Enix ponying up and having another character in the game. And Gino's technically Square Enix.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
I would put Sora over. The new game's coming out soon. The new game's coming out soon.
Especially if they like port Kingdom Hearts 3 at some point to Switch.
Yes.
Or if they port over like even 1 and 2.
Exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Dude.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Because 3, the graphics, I don't know if the Switch can handle that.
Right.
1 and 2, they can handle that.
Yeah,
for sure. And they already, let me think, what else? Wasn't there something, I don't know the amazing sources over this, but wasn't there a rep from Square Enix that retweeted or liked a tweet of somebody saying, you know, Sora was going to be in Smash?
So the guy,
that?
So somebody tweeted out, somebody tweeted out at him like a fake create a character picture, and it was like Sora, Keyblades his way in or whatever. And then the producer of the game of the Kingdom Hearts franchise was like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome," or like said, "Yeah, that's great," or it was something like that. But the way I read that tweet was not like, "Yes, he's in the game." It was more like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome if that was in the game."
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't.
But why would he
take that as a
delete
confirmation.
it though?
Probably because he didn't want people to get the wrong idea. Kind of like when Sakurai tweeted out saying,
makes
we don't want to take all your feedback if we're not asking for it. So I do think like, Sora. The only thing with Sora, I agree with you that it's. We can come to a consensus on this. I think the other third party is going to be Square Enix. I completely agree.
Okay.
But I still feel like it's going to be Slime. I think it's going to be like Dragon Quest, and I feel like with the Dragon Quest game coming out for Switch next year, we know it's coming out, all territories. They're going to want to push it.
Would they put...
And that's a lock. We know that's coming next year.
Yes. Would they put anyone else from Dragon Quest, or you're sure you think Slime?
I think it had to be Slime. If we got Piranha Plant in there, it's no hold barred now. They could put in anybody. They could put generic enemies in there. And Slime is so recognizable. Already has the Rocket Slime sub-franchise of Dragon Quest. I mean, they could put, like, I would be cool with Jessica from Dragon Quest. You know, I like her, but I don't think they'll put her in. And they could put maybe the protagonist from 11, but I really feel like they're going to go that iconic route. And Nintendo,
and just like,
Miyamoto would be like, you know what? Yeah, Slime would be goofy. Let's put him in. Yeah.
You know? And when would they put it in, though?
It would be when Dragon Quest comes out for Switch next year.
Do you know what date? What
they have
or anything?
Exactly, no. So we don't have a locked date for that at all. We just know it's coming next year. And I think because the game has already come out on the other systems, they're gonna need some type of PR boost to be like, hey, you should play it on our system. Okay. And what better way to remind people Dragon Quest is on Nintendo than throwing Slime in there?
I think Slime's a good choice.
Though I also think you made a good argument for Sora. And despite all the stuff I've said on Japan Time and the licensing issues and how hellish that would be for Disney, you used to work for Ubisoft, I used to work for Disney. I'm telling you, man, Sora is not going to happen. So I feel like...
I didn't know you used to work for Disney. That's dope.
That's social media stuff. So I feel like have
You
to.
don't. So all right. So you would know then. You would know.
Well, no,
for
no.
me.
I mean, this was years ago. This was
Okay,
like before I did YouTube full time and stuff, and it was social media. It was like a very low,
okay,
low tier job. I wouldn't have known if Sora was in the game.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying from a licensing perspective.
You don't see it happen.
I can't see it happening. But I think we do agree Square Enix. So what I'm going to do
think
for the
it's a
little
Square Enix
box for that character,
Yeah.
I'm going to put Slime/Sora.
Slime/Sora. Okay.
And then
/ Square Enix. Just in
Square-
case.
yeah.
Just in case. We're
They want to
both.
throw in Neku or something and go all out there.
We know it's got to be a Square
Exactly.
Enix character.
And then I'm going to say our wild card.
Okay.
And I think we'll both agree on this, and I know Matt's going to agree on this. I think the wild card choice that I'm going to put up in one of the other corners, wherever there's an asterisk corner right now with Dragalia characters. The other corner is going to have a wild card choice. I'm going to say you convinced me with Tails.
Ooh.
I think Tails is a really good choice.
Tails is
and
a very
considering
good
we already have 3 Capcom characters with Ryu and with Mega Man and Ken, and 3 Konami
And
Pac-Man's
Pac-Man's
Namco. Pac-Man's Namco.
Oh, yeah.
So then you look at Konami, you've got 3. You've got Simon, Richter, and Snake. Give Sega 3.
Yeah.
Sonic, Bayonetta, Tails.
That would work. I
Yeah.
think that would work.
But I just think it's more likely that we're going to get another Square and another Monster Hunter before the other.
You know what I just realized though? Of our list, we completely just axed Banjo.
Well, Banjo
You think he's
/
done?
Minecraft, Microsoft. I mean, I want Banjo in the game.
Yes.
I like hardcore
For
want
sure.
Banjo in the game. I have Banjo-Kazooie plushies in the other room. I've got my original N64 hooked up to my HD TVs just so I can play Banjo-Kazooie. I love that game. I love that character. I don't know. Part of me thinks that Banjo is an even crazier choice than Sora.
Really?
I really do, because I feel like Sora, like you said,
Yeah.
upcoming game.
Yeah, true.
There's
true.
other things to promote. Banjo, the only way I could see them including Banjo would be if Banjo-Kazooie's on N64 Classic. If N64 Classic, that relies though on N64
so much
Classic
more, yeah.
coming out next year,
Oh,
on Microsoft
God.
giving the go-ahead, and on Nintendo being okay with that, and specifically going to Microsoft and choosing that character, because Sakurai, again, has said Nintendo chose these DLC characters.
Yeah, that's a lot to rely on.
That's a lot. And I don't know if, like, maybe the North American branch of Nintendo would feel like that, because obviously they're across the street in Redmond from Microsoft. So maybe, you know, Reggie and the rest of them are buddy-buddy with Microsoft and be like, yeah, Minecraft or Banjo comes to mind. But Japan, we're thinking about Japan. Nintendo
Yeah.
Japan, would Steve or Banjo really be on their radar?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Not in there.
Yeah. So to reiterate,
Yeah.
new gen Pokemon,
1,
new Fire Emblem protagonist,
2,
King Boo.
King Boo.
I'm also going to say maybe a Mario character, but I'm going to lock in King Boo.
/ another Mario character.
Like Captain
But
Toad or whatever.
I would be.
Yeah.
I think it'd be someone from Luigi's Mansion, because it could be someone that we haven't seen yet. From
Egad,
Luigi's
maybe
Mansion.
even. He was the dude
Yeah.
who like makes all this stuff for Luigi in the games. They could throw him in there. He's not an assist trophy.
True.
But King Boo. So
Okay.
we're thinking. And then Monster Hunter, lock
Yes,
for
I
Capcom.
think so, yes,
yeah, we
for
all
sure.
agree, Monster Hunter. And then a Square Enix character.
Square Enix.
There's your 5. And then up in the corner, asterisk, Dragalia character. Could go either way. And then wildcard character, we're just going to go with Tails. I'm going to go with Tails / Banjo-Kazooie / Steve. Why not? Let's cover all our bases. All right. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this discussion. This was a lot of fun.
It
Thank
was
you
a
for
lot of
joining me.
fun, yes.
This was really super fun. We should really do this
always,
again.
always.
This again was like an hour to record though. This probably won't be an hour-long video once I edit it. It'll probably be like half an hour.
Gotcha.
But where can people find you on the internet?
You guys can find me at Mighty Keith on all social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and my YouTube is of course the Keith Crew. If any of y'all have seen it, pretty much YouTube / the Keith Crew, I guess is how they do it.
And he
that's
makes
where you can find me.
amazing Smash Bros. Content. Like,
thank
if you don't know about this man, subscribe to this man. He makes great Smash content. And then, Matt, you
appreciate
want
it,
to tell
man.
people where they can find you? Was somebody knocking at my door?
Austin Ninjas.
I was like, oh, the ninjas are coming.
Oh,
The ninjas! What, we got to turn